Welcome to another episode of CM Talk. Our special guest today is Jacob Kimball. So, Jacob, how did the Civic Mirror simulation go?
Well, Civic Mirror this year, spring 2013, was kind of it's kind of boring simulation. Not a lot went down.
I feel like we had too many problems in the country. But for me, I didn't complete some tasks I needed to. I didn't find a place to live the first year. Which kind of sucked because then one of my best friends died.
That was kind of upsetting me, but besides that, I think all went well for me.
Good. And what were we as a society? What was our main goal?
I think, President George had some main goals to like equality for everybody. We didn't really, I don't think we really came with a conclusion considering we only did 2 years, We're supposed to do 3 or 4 or whatever, so I think it's kind of hard to get to what everybody wanted. I mean, at least the first year, people think the shit was done, so.
Second year, I think it worked out a little better. People got more hidden agendas done. Pretty good.
Alright, so last question before it starts downpouring. How can you connect Civic Mirror to society?
Civic Mirror helps you out in a lot of ways. I think it's just basic, learning how the government functions. If that's passing bills or talking to the senators about anything that you want. Also, it connects the way that people can get into the government by writing bills and lobbying for the government. So people can play a part in that way, which connects. And overall, just I think it kind of prepares you for life. Learning you have to buy a house and the auction and everything, and you have to find a place to live, buy food, education, and basically earn status points and well-being points. I think that really relates to the real life.
Alright, thank you, Kimball. We'll see you next time. Hello, fans. Welcome to our second edition of CM Talk. Got a special guest, Logan Rice, with me today. So, let's start it off. Logan, just overall, how did the Civic Mirror experience go for you personally?
Well, it was fine. There was a few times where we really got stuff done, and then there was other times where it was pretty boring because no one was devious and no one tried to break the law. And it sounds kind of stupid, but that's what makes things interesting. And I tried to apply for a lawyer thinking that people are going to break the law, and nothing happened. So, it went well, but a few times it was kind of boring.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that happens in everybody's. What was your country's goals to try to accomplish?
Well, I think we were trying to achieve mainly economic success, and President George, he had good policies, good laws, and I thought when we were doing the legislative event, I thought it was going to be more we the people, and people were going to have a say in what the laws were, but I guess it wasn't like that at all. No common people can say what they want and get the laws that they want. It's more of just all government done. So I guess that's also what society likes.
Oh yeah, my last question for you is, overall, how does Civic Mirror reflect to a society, everyday life?
Well, most things, in fact, all things in Civic Mirror are in how things are in real life. So, people are very unproductive in Civic Mirror. As you can tell, we only had 3 or 4 pieces of legislature passed, and we spent the whole class period debating, which is what Senate and House does. They just debate over laws, whether to pass them or not. So definitely, it's a lot like our normal government and society. People must be prepared, and they must have education and necessary things to compete with everyone. So.
Well, thank you, sir, for this. Hello, everybody. This is your host, Jacob Kimball speaking here. As you can see, we're at a nice new location. You know, it's pretty different. We like going out to the old ballpark every once in a while. Okay, welcome to CM Talk number 3, everybody. Okay, I got my special guest here, Casey Thompson, also known as the Ginger Ninja. Okay, Casey. Who gives a crap? Okay, Casey. You went through the Civic mirror simulation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was that like? Explain, like, what the experience of going through the Civic mirror simulation was for you.
Well, it was kind of fun. It was kind of frustrating though when you didn't get the units you wanted, and the amount of the prices of some stuff was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, people set their own prices for everything. It's just outrageous, and especially in Civic mirror too.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What kind of made you? What made you frustrating? I mean, like, what kind of upset you in the simulation?
Well, like I said, when I couldn't get the units I wanted, I had family members die because I put money in for a couple food hexes and I never got them, so people died.
Oh, that's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, did you earn like status points and well-being points at all in the simulation?
Not really.
So Casey, to wrap this up now, my third and final question is, how can you relate the simulation to the real life? To real life. I mean, if it involves the government or just people in general.
Well, there's some prices for some essential things that are just the prices are too high, so you can't pay for them. Like if you don't have a lot of money, you can't pay for them. So you have people die. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, Casey, I'm gonna ask you one more question here, and then I know the last one I said I was gonna be the last one, but I'm gonna ask you one more, okay?
All right.
Did you ever feel like, in a simulation, did you need to come prepared for events or not? I mean, just explain on that topic for a little
I
bit.
was sort of prepared for some events, but like with the hex auction, I bought the first tree hex because I also bought it because it was going to be the cheapest, and it just kind of met my goals.
Oh yeah. Well, Casey, thank you.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh no.